If you're tired of hearing the same old basic mindset and motivational fluff talk, you've come to the right show. Welcome to Project Me with Tiffany Carter, the podcast, where we dish on everything from managing that crazy brain of yours to manifesting abundance to my straightforward, actionable steps that will make you major money online. Now, I'm not your typical multimillionaire entrepreneur. It takes a small village to keep my anxiety and depression in check. I'm inherently disorganized with an intense obsession with office supplies. Your girl here is a digital marketing content expert who's generated over $200 million in sales. I promise by tuning in twice a week, you will get a much needed refreshing dose of truth, clarity, and cash making advice. Now let's get to it. What up, my people, my posse, my fellow crazies? I'm your host, Tiffany Carter, and if you're new to the show, definitely take a screenshot of the episode and tag me at ProjectME with Tiffany on Instagram so I can get to know you better. And for my longtime listeners, what's up and welcome back to another Mini Money Manifesting Boost episode. These are designed for you to binge on repeat whenever you start slipping out of the zone, because we're going to slip in and out of this stuff. And I wanted to provide you with tools to help you slip back in and get reattached to that abundance zone. And this doesn't have to take long, which is why I've made these mini episodes. I can slip back in sometimes as quick as 5 minutes. I've even done it as quick as 30 seconds when you've trained that muscle over time. So if you are looking for more Mini Money Manifesting Boost episodes, they're in brackets at the front of the titles of the episodes when you go to scroll on any platform that you're listening to. So today's focus is how to detach from the timing and the need for money and clients in your business when you're under heavy pressure. You know how I teach manifestation and abundance is with a realistic approach. If we are not realistic about it, our brains and our egos will never be able to grab onto it. It just won't work. And then you'll never be able to get there, which is probably why it's not worked in the past. So I want to talk about the reality of we need to make some money, honey. Like, you need to quit that job. You need to leave that man. You want to buy your girlfriend a ring. You want to get that house. You want to be able to dictate your own damn schedule and not be working on someone else's plan. You want to be making all that money for yourself and the causes that you care about and for your loved ones and not make it for somebody else. And you want to do all that. And of course we want it like yesterday. And I get that. So then we end up getting really fixated on that timing. I need it now. I need this to happen now so I can move on with my life. I need this to happen now so I can quit. I need this to happen now so I can have the happiness I want. I need this now because I need to pay for this. And that needy energy is so repelling, because what you're really saying to the universe is, I am not okay unless I have this happen. I'm not okay unless these external factors that I'm desiring here, unless these external factors work in my favor at the exact time I want them to, and in the exact way, I won't be okay. And that's not good. That's called codependency with money. The other side of where we want you to be in a secure attachment to money is, I'm going to be okay regardless. I know I'll be okay. I desire quitting my job. I desire having X many clients. I desire my business exploding this summer so that I can get my life back and my schedule back and help the people I want to help and buy that lake house for the family and actually do more than one vacation a year and pay off debt and all that stuff. I desire it. But I'll be okay regardless. I'm solid in myself regardless. I can find happiness regardless. I can find gratitude, joy, appreciation, and lightness regardless. But I do highly desire this. Do you see the difference in that energy there? You're trying to control your destiny. And it's understandable why we do this. It comes from fear. We're afraid that it might not happen and that it would be painful or even life-altering if it doesn't happen. Therefore, I need this to happen. I need this business to start making money, because if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to go back to a job, or I'm going to have to keep this job that I don't like, or do something I don't like, or stay in this relationship that I don't want to be in. I'm going to have to continue on this path, and it's painful, and I don't like it. So therefore I need it to happen. And even hear it in my voice when I'm saying this, when you're trying to control something or someone or a situation or a circumstance, it's demanding. You can hear that energy in my voice. You're placing demands on God, on the universe, on your angels, whatever you believe in. Well, how well does it work when someone places demands on you? Imagine if you marched in to, whether you have a job right now or a job you used to have before your employer, and you place demands on them. Imagine if you walked into your wife or your husband or partner, whatever, and you placed demands on them. Even if you did it with your kids, how well do you think that would work? Not really. Even when you place demands, like if you were upset about a hotel room, you might end up getting what you want, but it probably won't be met with an attitude of abundance. Last time I checked, forcing your will leaves no room for faith. I want you to hear that again. Forcing your will leaves no room for faith. So basically, when we're in self-will, we're saying to God and the universe, I don't trust that you have my best interest at heart and that you'll follow through for me. So how does one surrender when you logically need money coming into your business? Now, before I get into this, great news for you. If you're wanting what you say you want in your business, you're wanting to get the clients and cash online coming to you on repeat without doing any manipulative or sleazy or annoying tactics that you've been on the receiving end of, or you're seeing people do online. You're wanting to do it in a high integrity way without burning yourself out, that feels good, that works, that's actually fun, where you can get those consistent clients and cash online this summer and make that life-changing money so you can have 2022 be that year where you did the damn thing. And if you're willing to show up, be open and willing and learn, be accountable, and come to me at least 1 hour a week and learn from me and the other special guest experts that I've hand curated, and come in live, and then spend several more hours during the week executing on those things, this will without a doubt happen to you. And it will without a doubt happen for you. My ProjectME Posse group coaching membership, the super famous, one-of-a-kind only membership where no one out there does it in this space. Why? Because I'm giving you tens and tens of thousands of dollars of live trainings, plus 180 prior live courses that you have unlimited access to for only $100 a month. That's insane. And most people have zero desire to put in that kind of heart, soul, and energy and time that I do. But I want to make sure all of the stuff that I know works, all of the stuff that I continue to learn, I want to make sure it's accessible to everyone, and it's $3.33 a day. So I know your asses have this, and you can make this work for you. It's here for you. It's whether or not you do the damn thing. I've made it month to month. You can cancel at any time that you want. I don't want anyone in there who doesn't want to be in there, but most Posse members stay at least a year. I have people who've been in there since the beginning. So we rarely have new member spots open, and we have a handful right now. So you're going to want to go snag this. All the details you can hear from other Posse members are all on the sign up page at projectmewithtiffany.com/Project Me Posse, projectmewithtiffany.com/Project Me Posse. You can swipe up, and the link is in the show notes as well. These do go quickly. I keep this as an intimate container so that I can, in integrity, call it a group coaching membership. So the members end up getting to know each other well. You guys end up collaborating, helping each other brainstorm different ideas because you're in different niches. You support one another. And we end up also being able to tell if you've shown up or not. So you have an additional layer of accountability, and you have a place that has support of people doing the same damn thing. We're going after it. We're going after bigger things. And likely you're probably one of the only people in your life that is in that spot. If you are wanting to get to, whether you're at zero right now, you're at $5,000 a month, if you're wanting to get to $15,000 a month consistently with getting cash and clients online, this is perfect for you regardless of your niche. Whether you're in a service-based business, you're a coach, you're a healer, you're a medical professional, you are a content creator, you have an agency, you have an e-commerce store, you sell physical goods, you're a lawyer, you're an accountant. I could go on and on. This applies to everyone because I'm teaching you how to create these additional revenue streams with your expertise and intellectual property online. So again, projectmewithtiffany.com/ProjectMe Posse. Go grab those spots. They don't come up very often. And let's get you making some summer money, honey, so that we can go right through the summer and extend throughout the rest of 2022 with life-changing cash for you. So how does one surrender when you logically need money coming into your business? It's hard because you're like, I need, Tiffany. This is a fact. I need. It's not just want. I have to pay bills. Well, it's tough. But your job is to keep showing up knowing the abundance is coming and taking actions based in faith and not fear. And it's certainly not easy, but you have to keep showing up knowing, I know this is coming. I know this is happening. I know as long as I show up, I take aligned action, I do my part, I show up whether I feel like it or not, I show up taking actions in faith that I know it's going to happen, right? I'm going to sign up for Tiffany's Posse because I know my success is inevitable. And because I know it's inevitable, I'm going to learn Tiff's ways and apply them. And I'm going to keep showing up regardless because I know it's going to work. So I'd be crazy not to. So what would you do knowing it would be crazy for you not to show up because your success is inevitable? What would you do? Would you send that post that you think is kind of janky, but you're feeling awkward about it? Would you put it out? Would you start an email list? Would you start a podcast? Would you launch a new program? Would you start actually doing videos? Would you hire somebody to help you? What would you do? What would you do in taking action based on faith and not on fear? What would you do in taking action based on desire and not on need? When we're in that needy energy, it's desperate vibes and it repels all the abundance you want. People, places, and things, and cash. When we're in the energy of, I desire it, even hear that in my voice, I desire. It makes you lighter. The desire is also knowing I desire it. I yearn for it. I crave it. And it's a knowing that I can get it and it's there for me and it's obtainable and it's going to happen. Yes, this is hard as hell and it's the only thing that works. When you're in the energy of trust, surrender, and knowing, you behave differently, you think differently. And this is a highly attractive energy to people. Your tightly wound and worrying energy is repelling the exact thing you want, whether it's attracting a life partner, whether it's getting the house that you want, the body that you want, the business you want, the clients you want, the money you want. Learn exactly how to do this mindfuckery and watch everything in your life change quickly. And that is something I am infusing heavily this summer into my ProjectME Posse group coaching membership. Is we are going to every probably third week, so at least once a month, we are going to be doing this stuff. We are going to be managing that brain and getting you back into the desire and really working that muscle, but without overwhelming it. So we don't want to burn out that muscle. So obviously you're going to learn all the strategy in there, but we've got to couple it with being able to stay in that place of desire versus need, because the things you want to attract in your life will only manifest once you believe they are for sure happening. Then you have to practice patience while the universe does its work. That is it. And it sounds simplistic because it is simple, but often the most simple things, right, require a lot of work. But you have this ability within you. So just change that shift today. What actions would I take knowing my success is inevitable here? What actions would I take knowing that this will for sure work? It's going to for sure work. This is going to happen for me. My desires are happening. My desires are coming to fruition. So what actions would you take knowing that you actually can't fail at this? What would you do? I want you to think about that today or while you're taking the rest of your shower. Wishing you great health, wealth, and worth as always. Love you guys. Make sure you go take a screenshot of the episode, share it in your Instagram, Facebook stories, tag me at ProjectME with Tiffany, and better yet, go leave a 5-star written Apple Podcast and Spotify review of the show. This is what keeps the show growing and has other people discover the show that ends up changing their lives. We've changed millions of people's lives. This is a top 15 podcast in the entire world, you guys. So pay that forward. So someone who's doubting themselves, someone who isn't sure they can do it, someone who's so stuck in the need, someone who feels so trapped in life and can't get out and is being controlled with money and feels like there isn't a way, there isn't an escape, and they don't believe in themselves. Help them discover this episode so they know they can fucking do it too. If you enjoyed this podcast, please write a 5-star review on iTunes. Not only will this make me super happy, but it will allow more listeners to find our special show. Simply help me help others.